Hi, I'm Bob Bizarski. I've been a glass artist here in Akron for 41 years. About 19 years ago, I started blowing glass, and I have a glass blowing studio in Peninsula, Ohio, where I teach classes. I'm having a show right now at the Mustard Seed Market where we're trying to turn the inside of the cafe into a kaleidoscope. I've got a dozen stained glass windows hanging there. I'll bring in more on Sunday. That'll go through February. I also create this kaleidoscope. I make one every year for the Kaleidoscope show here at the Akron Artspace.
Hey Bob, how did that tradition start?
Well, when we got this building, the use of it from the county, we had a show for all the area art groups. It started with Betty Taylor. She wanted to call it Kaleidoscope Show to talk about the variety and the color that we have here, the variety of artists we have in Akron. So that includes the Akron Society of Artists, the Artists of Rubber City, Women's Art League, and Cauga Valley Arts Center. All are participating in this Kaleidoscope show.
How did you learn how to make kaleidoscopes, and how do you vary the design from year to year?
Well, when I was about 10, I got a toy kaleidoscope for a present, and I immediately tore it apart to see what was in there. And there was just 3 mirrors in there, reflecting images back and forth. I taped it back together. And then 40 years ago, when I started doing glass and cutting glass, I've always liked optical tricks, lenses, prisms, and put them in my work. And so it was natural to make stained glass kaleidoscopes.
Okay.
Nowadays they're getting kind of fancy, and it's made out of stained glass and fused glass pieces that I make in a kiln. The other side's on a black background. It includes pieces of blown glass that I've pulled and twisted while they're molten glass. One of the wheels looks like a little stained glass window. The front is made out of beveled glass, more of those little pieces from the hot glass blowing shop. So you get a lot of variety of color, and that's what I do in all of my work. I like my stained glass windows to be kaleidoscopic, a little bit psychedelic.
So this is the People's Choice Award. What does that mean for me if I come down to see the show at Summit Artspace on East Market?
Well, you'll have a good time here looking at all the variety of art we have, and we encourage you to choose your favorite piece. It's not going to be an easy job because there's a lot of talent here. And you get a ticket from the lady at the desk, write your name on it, and the name of the artist who you want to win the kaleidoscope. And then we'll count those all up, and on New Year's Eve, we have the big party here for First Night Akron, and we'll announce the winner who gets to keep the kaleidoscope. And one year I won the kaleidoscope. That was the one year it didn't vary in design from year to year because I took good care of it, polished it up, and gave it to the recipient next year.
Thanks, Bob. We're excited to see the show.